Going live. I'm live. Hello and welcome everyone to the Hookahologists live stream. As you can see here, we got a new microphone in the studio, or in my kitchen in this case. So, what are we going to be talking about? Where's that jar here? We're going to be talking about, well, first, welcome to 2019. We've made it, guys. The world didn't end again. So, bada bing, bada boom, here we are. Sorry I've been gone a while. I had to take care of some personal business and whatnot, and then I had to take a break, and then I realized that it was time to come back in full effect. Now we have the first review of the year, Azure Cigar. Now I'm actually all out of cigar now. It's all in the bowl here. We're smoking out of the Blue B2 Reaper, also known as Blue Beetle. We have two flare coals. Good flavor. Yes, it is, Chris. I love it so far. Me and Isaac tried it once and made sure we liked it. And then we realized this is not something we can just take lightly. This is not a game when it comes to smoking cigar. By all means, it is not a game, and this is such a great flavor. So, how did I come across this amazing piece of product? Well, Adrian from the AM Hookah podcast sent it to me because I won a little giveaway on the AM Hookah live game stream. So that was fantastic. And for one, you can still smell the flavor in the jar. I smell like a chocolatey kind of scent to it. Ooh. This right here is, it's got like like I said, it has a chocolatey taste to it. Not a taste, but a smell. So half of the taste is in the smell, according to Joey Trivriani from Friends. So definitely taste the chocolate in here. It's got what a woody aftertaste, like most cigars. Like not most. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a reference to what a cigar tastes like. I've never smoked a cigar. This is the closest I got to it. So here we are talking about it. The first time we smoked this, we realized we can't put too many cubes on this bowl, or else it's gonna be really hard. I smell stays in the jar. You can clean it out with soap and water. I don't want to let the smell go away because I don't know the next time I'm actually gonna buy this. Because I have a very tough time buying flavors. Not a tough time. I hate waiting for it in the mail. So I usually, when I'm running really low, I just go to the local smoke shop, grab like lemon mint or something, or white gummy bear, or red gummy bear. I gotta do that this week. But back to what we're talking about, the cigar. The Azure, I've only tried a few Azure flavors. I can't really remember what they are because I tried them all at the Hookah Expo. So there's that. But I can tell you, the cigar is by far the best flavor I've tried. The best dark leaf flavor, I want to say, best dark leaf I've tried in a while. Because I smoke a lot of Tangiers, or at the local Red Room, well, the local hookah lounge. I mean, it's not really local; it's like a half an hour away, but you get what I'm saying. So I smoked dark leaf, and now Azure has this, and it's pretty flippin' bomb. If I can tell, I tell you what. Tuning in as always is our number one fan, Mr. Chris. Chris, I will try alpaca grapefruit mint. I gotta buy like some more flavors that I haven't tried in a while. Because I smoke a lot of Starbuzz and Fumari, sometimes Tangiers. Girl, sorry, but we're not sorry. Sorry, that's a little preview to the Hookahologist mixtape that's coming out later this year. It's gonna feature tracks like "Smoking with Ramona" and "Smokimon." So it's gonna be great. We have some cringy moments here on the Hookahologists live stream, but we don't care. So the more I smoke this flavor, the more I really get into it. More I can really get into it. Like for example, you see this cloud output in this Sons of Gun? Fat clouds. I don't know if it's just the B2 Reaper that's giving me these great clouds or it's the flavor. I'm assuming it's both because that's a lot of, like I said, the pipe makes the smoke. The smoke comes out my mouth. And that's how hookah science works. Because remember, guys, smoking hookah isn't just a hobby; it's a science. And nobody knows a little bit more about hookah science than the hookahologists. I mean, maybe other people do, but I like to tell people that to make myself feel better. So yeah. So how is everyone's, New Year's resolutions going? I know more people are trying to cut back on smoking. I say they're quitters. When I mean quitters, I mean my buddy German, and German's a quitter. Sorry. So Chris, how's the new microphone working out? Could you hear me clearly? Is there any ruffle there? I'll give you a second to respond. Sorry guys, it's been a while. No ruffle. Sounds clear, Sarah. Yeah, I love this new microphone my roommate doesn't use. She just has it sitting there, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna be productive today. But sorry, I'm a little off topic because I haven't done this in a while, so I forgot how to do reviews for a little bit. But it's all right. We're gonna be great. A couple announcements here on the Hookahologists live stream. We are going to be doing videos mostly on Mondays, usual. Yesterday I was a little busy with work, so I couldn't do the video. But we are going to be adding a couple other segments to the show every couple of weeks. We're going to be doing hookah and movie reviews. Next week we're going to be doing Super Troopers 2 as a review with my buddies Nico and Blaine. So they're going to be joining me on the show here. We are going to be doing another segment called Oh yeah, Chris, we definitely need to do a meetup. That would be dope. I say we do the California meetup because Chicago is really big, and then there's a Hookah Expo worldwide. So California needs to have one. I'm gonna start organizing that sometime. We really need to get together and do that. We need to plan that out. That'd be dope. I'm super down for that. So, but what else is coming to the show? We're gonna be doing every once in a while. We're gonna do story time with the hookahologist because my friend, my bestest friend in the whole wide world, as she likes to claim me to be, has given me the idea and said, I have great stories, and I have the most outrageous stories, apparently. So, story time with the hookahologist is going to be joining the show fairly soon. We might do just 2 videos a week now. We'll see how that goes. So, another couple quick announcements from that. Just wanted to let you know. I'm working on getting the shirts, all right? All right? Relax, Chris. You're going to get your number 1. You believe this guy? I'm starting to think he only wants to watch this for the shirt. Just kidding. You're great. But we are getting the shirts made sometime in the next couple of months. Probably in tax time, we're going to get shirts made. We're going to get producer man Isaac his shirt, and we're going to get the hookahologist shirt, and we'll be sure to get you your number 1 fan shirt because that'd be great. So, and then another couple of things, we're going to work on me getting a new computer so we can do more interviews with other YouTubers and stuff like that. Hopefully, I can get my software updated and we don't have such a hard time like we did last time. Because if you watch the video with Matt Desmond, you're gonna know that was just a debacle of things. But we ended up getting a good video, so we are gonna do that. Oh no, tax bill Trump's in office. You're right. We're not gonna get nowhere. So that's what's coming up on the Hookahologists live stream in the next couple of months here. We're going to be working a lot on that, and we are going to be doing a little bit more of skits. We're going to plan out more video shoots. One that we really wanted to do is hookah lounge etiquette. I think that's an important one. That would be a real good, interesting topic because a lot of us go to the hookah lounges, not just smoke at home. I happen to do both because I have no actual social life, and that's all I do anyway, so why not? But anyways, that's what's coming up to the Hookahologists live stream. But back to Cigar. Cigar by Azure. For 50 grams in this jar, it is such an amazing thing. Like we have 50 grams here. The ingredient blend cigar tobacco, molasses, vegetable glycerin, and flavoring. But what can I really say? Like the more you smoke this, it's not really a tough smoke. You smoke this like you would smoke Tangiers. You take it a little bit easier on yourself. Oh, excuse me. So that's one thing I'm gonna say about it, because when I first started smoking, I'd start ripping it like it was any other flavor, and then I realized it was not a good idea. So we decided to, we have to ease our way into it. I think this would do a lot better with flats. Unfortunately, I don't have any flats, so we're not using flats. We're using cubes, but I let the cubes burn on a little bit longer so they kind of thin out and ash themselves a little bit, so that way we get a little bit less heat onto the bowl. And what I've noticed as smoking cigar, like it's a very heat sensitive flavor. For me at least, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. If somebody has a different opinion or has been smoking this and doesn't have a problem with smoking with cubes, maybe I'm just weak. It could be that. But from my experience, I think I haven't tried it, but I think if I smoke this with flats, it might be a lot better of an experience for me. And if you know me, I'm more of like I don't know what kind of smoker I am. I do like some mints. I like a little bit of everything. I smoke a lot of purple candy from Tangiers. I'm one of those guys who, when you smoke a certain flavor and I really like it, I'm going to continue to smoke that one flavor. So I've been smoking a lot of dark leaves lately. I've had Alpha Kama, Fallen Dragon. I've had a couple of Tangiers flavors, cane mint, cashmere peach. What else? Purple candy, as I usually smoke. But I've been trying myself with a lot of different flavors. I've had lemon mint by Tangiers as well. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But no, all of those flavors seem to be really good. And I've been smoking a lot more dark leaf, so I've been experimenting more and branching myself out a little bit, as you can see here. But for the most part, I really do enjoy this flavor. Like the wood aftertaste is what I get from here, and the chocolatey smell. I'm not a big fan of chocolate either, so that was kind of like oh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this or not. But it just smelled so rich and I can taste it so flavorful. So that's like a really good thing for me personally while smoking this. So it's gonna be a real good flavor going on forward. But if you haven't picked up some cigar, I suggest you do. It's gonna be an enjoyable smoke, especially if you're a fan of Azure to begin with. Azure makes really good flavors. I've heard so many people just love Azure. So I suggest you get this 50-gram jar. They need to start making them in a little bit more quantities, like maybe 100 grams to 250 grams. That, because this is a good flavor. It's one of those flavors you can just kick back after a long day. Instead of smoking an actual cigar and get the clippers and everything, you just sit back and release the smoke as it goes. So there's not a lot for me to say about this flavor, because for one, I don't have much reference to anything else in of regards to this kind of brand, because not many people, like, yeah, there's the darker stuff, and there's the, what is it, the KFC from Alchemist Blend, there's the Starbuzz Dark Leaf line too. Fuck, what it loses me, but you know what I'm saying. So it just happens to be like one of those flavors I don't have a lot of reference to give it more of like an in-depth review, so I can't compare it to other flavors. I mean, compared to other dark leaves, it's a very good flavor. But for the most part, it's actually really good, and like I can really taste the flavor. I love it so much. I don't even want to ash these coals. No, I'm gonna ash my hands. Bam! Monday to Friday. So now we have three people joining us here on the live stream. Well, hello, new two viewers. And our still number one fan, Chris, is always tuning in every week. We appreciate you here. Gotta love those clouds. I think that's part of the best part. That's probably one of the best things about it, just the amount of cloud output. I remember I was smoking with my biological father, and we sat down and smoked. He wanted to know what all this was about, right? So he sits down, he looks at me. She see me do this cloud, and I shit you not, went just like this. It's like, wow, son, I've never seen clouds like that. I mean, I've smoked clouds like that, but it wasn't from hookah. I can tell you that. I'm like, well, Dad, no one needs to know about your past life there. But hey, to each his own, I guess. I don't know why I wink so much. Anyways, but that's what I'm getting at. This cloud output, as you can see, is actually really good. This flavor lasts us about a good hour and a half, I want to say, right? Yeah, me and Isaac smoked it for the first time last week, and we tried it out. We're like, all right, we got to sit down, we got to try this, and we got to see what we think about it. both of us were not ready for what came next. We ended up getting super lightheaded, like just stuck on the couch watching TV, and we're like, bro, this flavor got us fucked up. We were pretty messed up. So we now learned the error of our ways. We used, like I said, we burnt them a little bit longer, so they're a little bit thinner. But uh, the one downside I want to give this flavor, I mean, there's not much down to give, but it leaks a lot of juice. I'm like, I packed it a little bit and I took some of the juice out. Like I kind of patted it down, but it just leaks out of the bowl. For me, at least. If anyone else knows how to not do that, please feel free to let me know. I'd love to not have to clean a juicy ass bowl and slip and possibly break. So that would be a really good thing to know. So please send advice, leave a comment in the comment section below. But no, guys, like this is a really good flavor. I can't stop talking about how nice it is. I think I'm just way too easygoing when it comes to flavor reviews. I kind of just pass everything. But then again, I only buy stuff that like I really wanted, been trying to smoke, and I've heard really good reviews about. So I mean, I think I'm just a little bit biased. I think I just need to use a mod grommet. Maybe that might work. I don't know. I think it's not coming from the bottom of the bowl. It's coming from the top. So like let me explain a little bit more. So when I first smoked this, the flavor was actually leaking from here. It wasn't leaking at the bottom. This part I have no problems with. That happens. But it started leaking from this, the actual shaft of it. So it was a little bit different. It was a way different feel to the whole thing. So I wasn't used to that. I was actually kind of weirded out. But I'm like, hey, it shit happens, right? So that's the only negative thing I have to say about this flavor, just because like for me personally, I don't know if that made a difference or anything, or that it really took away from the flavor, because I don't think it did. Like it's just the excess juices were just so substantial, they started leaking out of the bowl. Like the flavor just wanted to ooze everywhere. It was an interesting time. Can't shoot my oats today. Must be getting rusty. Damn. Gotta work on my own skills, guys. But anyways, that's all that I really have for this video today. Please, if you like the video, share, subscribe, hit that like button because everybody likes it. I do recommend Cigar highly. Remember, Azure cigar flavor, 50 grams a jar. You're not going to be disappointed. You're going to want to get an amount you need for the bowl and decide to make. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Well, the bowl's enjoyable. I just think, like I said, it was just a little bit weird that it all came out of that bowl. Like I was tripping out. But like I said, that's all that I got for you guys today. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter under the Hookahologist, and find me on Facebook on Tommy Rodriguez on Facebook. You see a face that looks like this, and you'll also see the Hookahologist on Facebook. Be sure to join that little page too, because that's where all my new content and everything else goes, which I have to do later today, anyways. I really need to update that thing. But anyways, guys, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you all for joining in. I appreciate all of you. And remember, till next time, keep smoking.